back to MathsDoc. Now, per this trending issue about the BECE result, which parents, teachers, and students are also having yearning issues about this. Let's have a little research I did and listen to the good news. Now, the old system was based on the CRT, that is the Criterion Reference Test. Now, under this, there was a set up standard criteria which is based of students scoring a particular grade. Now, if you look at this, you have 75 to 100, 1, 70 to 74, 2, 65 to 69, 3, 60 to 64, that is 4, 55 to 59, 5, 50 to 54, 6, 45 to 49, 7, 40 to 44, 8, and then 0 to 39, you have grade 9. Now, per the research, now they sought to the NRT, the non-reference test. Now, for the non-reference test, it is also called the standing system or the standard 9. These are the 9 standard system on terms of percentage. Now, this time round, the student performance are based with their co-student, not based category on the specific marks they are scoring. In that case, it means that the standard look at a cutout for grade 1, 4% for grade 1, and that is scored based on the person with the highest score. So the highest scored, they take only 4%. The highest scored, they take only 4%. So it also varies based on subject. So for example, if you have observed and heard, mathematics and even English has a very low marks. Most of the students are scoring very low marks in mathematics. Meaning that based on the standard, it doesn't mean that the mathematics was marked with a higher marking grade, but rather it was based that the performance in general wasn't good. So it could be that even that the highest score could be 70, but those who were able to score the 70 was very low. So in terms of that 4% will be given out. So assuming that 70 was the highest person, you could see that though the maths wasn't that good, student wasn't able to perform in that subject, you have a lot of people scoring that 70. But apart from that, 4% will be taken out. Meaning that averagely 70 or 80 being the highest mark will have a lot of chunk of people being there, but only 4% will be given the chance of scoring 1. So that is how the system goes. But you realize that in other subjects, like maybe creative art or any other subjects, you will realize that maybe the highest was 95 and majority people were having 95. But those who were having 95 weren't as more as those who were having 80 in the mathematics aspect. So we realized that a lot of people were scoring higher in those areas than maths. So in general, the good news is that each school will be given the chance of using their expected number of students who they are going to take into the school. Now, the fair thing under this is that it gives a fair nationwide distribution of students into their schools. But the 4% give the system to enroll best students to the best competitive schools. So one thing that is so interesting here is that based on this criteria, with those with the highest scoring grade may have the chance into their schools, and those within or below even the scoring grade will also get a chance. Why? Because the number of students needed in science in one particular school based on the 4% will be a little bit low. So it opens door for people who are even below, for the school to absorb them, to fill in the leftover spaces. So your child may have aggregate 20, but they have the chance to be placed on the CSSPS in his first choice school. I believe that you are okay now. Have a nice day and continue to subscribe. Click on the notification so that more ideas and any other information you need in terms of mathematics and any other grading system, you will get it. Thank you.